Thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And he gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Great.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. 2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Mike, 45. Watch twist. 8. No. Kill. 20. I get it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bears take over.
At their own 49-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here we go, X3, 218, chop. Let's bring it.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
From the 22, Newton is going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 62 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Switch. Gun. Hey, check 20. 8. Whip. Watch the whip. Shift.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back.
Great.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
What's that? 388. Got one.
third down. Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Let's go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. This is Cohen. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Ready, set. 59, mark. Check, 59. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find Isabella. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
And the Bears' 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Right here. Bravo. Mike 54. Mike 54. Check back. Check back. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check. Lucky. Go. Hit it.
He'll drop to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Charlie. Y'all playing wrong football. He's coming. Double up, double up. Look at me. Zip.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. 1st down, a run with Cohen. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Mike, check.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
61, matchbox, lights. Wide, get wide. Hey, orbit. Go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This is caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Down. 50, plant.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Now Scarlett. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. To throw on third down, Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return is Cohen. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got them.
They've got his man complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Bears.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Gun. 45. Mike, 45.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 8. Check Mike 45.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
To throw again. Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll bring up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Let's go, D.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Gun. 45.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
20. 8. Check the hot read.
Back to throw, Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get...
He's got a man, complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Hey,
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago! Andy Isabella, 58 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Great.
Here's Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Sponge, 20. Check 52.
36. Slam.
This is Scarlett on the carry. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Begin.
20.
Check 45's the mic. Check 45's the mic.
Hey!
I'm here all day.
Check 50.
What?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Newton throwing complete to Samuel. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Gun.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 38.
Mike to 59. Double. Check 24.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. All incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Stand up in. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Pick the edge. Pick the edge. Yo, go. Lead grip. Lead grip.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hop on. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Well, 58 is the 8. 58, right over there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
On the ball. 59. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Get.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by James Bradbury. Andy Isabella was the intended target. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Newton now to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number 1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
20.
On 1st down, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Taking a shot for Samuel. And now here is another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then against with the Eagles.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
45. Mike, 45.
Throwing again. Newton. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
You got nothing. 8.
To throw again. Newton. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down. They'll run it with Scarlett. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This one from 46 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the three there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And now here is another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Gun.
Newton on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
You better be afraid of me.
Throwing again. Newton. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
45. Here we go.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Newton on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. You.
Yeah, two.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Mike, check. 59.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here, and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's get in that house. 45's the mic. Now watch one, watch one.
To throw again. Newton, now a desperation throw. Deep down. Got a man, it's caught. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 54 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Ready. 60 or. Mike 54. Block the screen.
They'll set up a throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
First down, Chicago.
And Lobo. Check. Block 54. Let's put him on the
Back to throw now on first down. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you